What's up, loves? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tiffany T, a Lux Realtor. If you're new here, a super welcome to you. Y'all, I am so excited about today's video. Why? Because it is about business and Jesus. What? Listen, I'm a businesswoman all day long, and I'm a Jesus woman all day long. Like, there's nothing better for me to discuss than this topic. But today, as you guys saw from the title, I want to talk to you about how to include God in your business, how to include him, infuse him into your everyday workday. Now, I'm really only going to share 5 ways today. There are so many more. So there may be a part 2 if you guys like this, if you feel like it was helpful. But I don't want to overload you because I want to kind of start you off with these, and then we can kind of go into, adding even more, because I'm telling you what, when you include Jesus, woo, let me not get distracted, but your life and your business will change. So thing number 1, and it may seem obvious, but child, y'all will be surprised. Thing number 1 is to have a relationship with him outside of your business. Why is that important? Whenever I talk about relationship with God, it's really easy because you just want to compare it to earthly relationship. Imagine having somebody that you actually like. I don't even mean just romantic, but just it could be, if you're a woman, it could be a good girlfriend, or if you're a guy, one of your bros, like somebody that you actually like, you want relationship with, you're available, but the only time they talk to you, they're calling you for something, or something bad happened, and they're calling and wanting you to fix it, wanting you to come to the rescue, right? They don't call you because great things are happening or because they're trying to make decisions, showing that they trust you, that they trust the love that they have for you. None of that. Do you see how it's making sense? Jesus, relationship, it's the exact same way. You have to have an everyday relationship with God, and that will make it so much easier. It won't feel like something separate, like, oh, let me do my business part and then let me do my God part. It will all be one. That's why if you ever watch any of my day in the life videos, I can talk to y'all about clients and be talking to y'all about God at the exact same time. I don't have to, oh, let me do my spiritual video here and then my real estate video here. No, there is no real estate without Jesus. What? My mind would have been gone. I would have been quit. I would have been working for somebody else a long time ago. And so, of course, building a relationship with the Lord, again, there are things that goes along with that. So same thing, if you guys want a separate video, I will share that with you. But that is thing number 1, is you will have to actually build and have a relationship with him. That's how you can include him into your everyday business. Thing number 2, and that's why number 1 was number 1, because everything else is going to make sense. Ask God what he has for you. If you believe that God created the heavens and the earth, if you believe that the reason that we are here is that he literally made us, that he formed us when we were in our mother's womb, that he knew us, then you have to also believe that God has a plan for you here on earth. There is a reason that, let's just say, some of your favorite YouTubers kill the game in fashion. It's not just because they want to. Those are literally gifts. There's a reason that you have people that will kill the game in decor. Now, I'm not saying that it's not a side thing for some people, that it's not just fun, but we're talking specific when it comes to business. I'm talking specifically to business owners, entrepreneurs, those who want to get into it and those who may be struggling, right? Something that I always say for me is like, when it comes to luxury things, I just like them. It has nothing to do with, oh, if I wear this and I can show this on social media, people will give me likes and give me comments, and that's going to feed into my identity. I say it all the time. I bought a Mercedes-Benz and I had another car, right? So I was paying 2 car notes, had bought my house. I didn't share that when I first got my car. As a matter of fact, I've never posted I bought a Mercedes-Benz. Like, people will see it in, my videos and things like that, but I don't make that a thing. Why am I saying that? Because everybody is wired differently. There are some people that they're like, I would never pay a monthly note that much. Like, it doesn't matter. I just want to be able to get here and there. And I am saying that to say there are things specific to your DNA, specific to your wiring, and you are called to help. You are assigned to certain areas. You are called to certain mountains. There are some of y'all where some people are like, I could never would never be a teacher. You love education. You're running from it because it doesn't make the same money as an influencer. But that's why also as an influencer, you will struggle. And as a teacher, it will be smooth. Everything comes with its own trouble, right? I'm not naive or ignorant to that, and that's not what I'm saying. But there's also a burden that the Lord says is light for you. But you have to actually ask him, what do you have for me? And it's as simple as that. God, show me. And I'm not saying that in that moment, he's going to sit and say real estate, but also, okay, because he might. Everybody's relationship is different, okay? So I'm not saying you how he's going to speak, but I'm telling you how to get the answer. And you have to ask. It's really as simple as that. And a couple other pointers for that, and I'm not going to stay here long because that wasn't in my notes. Maybe I'll just do a video on like really understanding your purpose. One of the easiest ways is writing down things that you love and things that you hate, right? And in those two, you can see the things that you love. Maybe how can I educate on them? Or for me, I've always loved homes from a little girl. I changed my room around like every season, just changing my room around. Most people don't like moving. I loved it when we moved. If we go look at houses or whatever, I loved it. So when I hit my struggle moment in my life, I remember the Lord telling me to stop filling out applications. And we sat and we prayed. And he's like, what do you do? What do you love? Real estate came right up. Nobody in my family does real estate. God will show you. I promise you he will show you. And then the things that you hate, same thing. If you hate, crime, that could be your entrance into law enforcement. So I'm telling you, thing number 2, to make sure that you are including God in your business every single day, is you have to ask him, Lord, what do you have for me to do? What did you know about me before you formed me in my mother's womb? What did you call me to do? Thing number 3, and this is probably one of my favorite things to do, and that is to pray for and about your clients. So, depending on what you do, it may be clients for some people, it might be customers from some people, whatever the case may be. Pray for the people that pay for your service or product, right? Because me, as a realtor, I have direct clients one-on-one. I'm paid on commission. You might have a fashion brand where you're selling clothes. So you have customers that you may never meet. But guess what? You still want to pray for them. You still want to pray about them. In the natural world, in the business world, this is where you are learning about your customer. Who is your ideal customer? Who is your ideal client, right? And so you're writing that down. They're, a single mom, they work this type of job. They make this type of money. You're writing that down, and that's great. So now as you're working on your marketing, as you're putting together designs or whatever it is, you have this ideal person, an ideal client in mind. What if I told you every client that you're going to come up against, every customer that would be buying for you, God knows them better than you. God knows the money they make. God knows where they are, where they're located, and how you can reach them. The Bible literally says, and I get it because everybody don't believe in the Bible, but I do, and I've seen it happen, that he gives us the power to get wealth. How does he do that? Because he shows you what problems to solve. He shows you who your ideal clients are. And hear me on this, he also helps you to see your clients. I remember dealing with a client a while ago, and they contacted me for a home. Now, in my mind, I'm like, he's married. Like, why is he contacting me for a home by himself? So I started looking, but I was uncomfortable. I was uneasy. And eventually, the business relationship ended because God was not signing off on that divorce. You're going to fix what it is that is going on. Same scenario. More recently, I had a client and they were looking for an extravagant house. Listen, when I tell y'all this commission would have been everything. But they didn't get the house. Some things happened. They stopped looking. The client came back looking, and he actually was in the process of his divorce. And so I told my business partner, I said, most people wouldn't say that because what you're looking at is the money you lost. For me, I'm now happy that my clients didn't spend $800,000 on a property only to now be divorced have this huge property because they also had kids, only to now months later be going through a divorce. And so for me, when my client explained that to me, I didn't get money, but I was able to be a light in this world, which is also just as important. It's a calling. So you also have to decide, who am I living for? Because if you're just living for yourself and it is all about the money, that wouldn't have worked for you because you probably would have been upset. For me, it was perfect. I was so glad that I didn't go through all of this with them, only for him to be calling me and saying, we're getting a divorce. So more money in my pocket, but a broken home, kids who moved into this beautiful, extravagant home and could potentially have to move out. So more money for me, but more broken hearts. And so when I say pray for and about your clients, it will help you so much. It will lead you so much. And it will also help you in loss. It will also help you, not even just in loss, but when it comes to things like, let's say you're marketing and people aren't calling you back, or people aren't liking your posts. Like your prayer life gives you such peace to know that mine is coming. My time is coming. That is what your prayer life does. And that's why I want you to pray for and about your clients. And listen, if you don't feel it work, you can come back and tell me, actually. Now, first of all, you got to give it time. But if you start to do that and you get a different level of peace, I need you to come and I need you to be a witness to what I am saying. Because I am a witness to this. I am a witness to having no clients and sitting and praying and saying, Lord, what am I doing? What am I missing? Where is my client? Let my phone ring. And boom, clients are just coming. But hear me, hold on. Because you also can't do that and don't have a relationship with him. I have a relationship. So we're talking all the time. I'm not just asking him about clients. I'm asking him about my calling. I'm asking him, how do I humble myself more? Who do I need to go and apologize to, right? So pray for and about your clients. And that is how you can literally include God in your business every single day. Number 4, I said 3 was my favorite. Everything is my favorite. Whenever I do a video, everything that I'm saying is my favorite. Okay. So thing number 4, and that is going to be to apply scripture to your business affirmations. Again, game changing. I wish I had it with me. I don't have it with me, but it's okay. Cause I am going to do a separate video for you guys with tons of scriptures that you can apply to your business for affirmations. Like that's all the video is going to be about, so that you can have the scriptures where literally it's a promise of God, or it's a prayer of someone asking for God's help. It's prayers of hope, prayers of faith, like prayers of increase. I'm so excited for that video to come out. But I want you to apply scripture to your business affirmations. Of course, we have those affirmations. I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to have this many clients. By this day, I'm going to be able to leave my job. I won't be part-time by this time. I'm going to be an influencer, and I'm going to partner with this business. This business is going to sponsor my channels. All of that is great. But what about Philippians 4:13? I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Come on now. Your affirmations gotta be biblical, baby. They've got to be biblical. And I think the biggest thing that I'm trying to get you guys to understand is the level of peace that you can have when you include Jesus in your business. Because business is not always easy. Business is not always easy. We lose money. We don't make money. We lose clients. Sometimes our feelings just get hurt. Like I said, you could be making great business, but somebody writes a bad review, or you lost a great client. And those things hurt, right? Neediness is not just because you're failing. I'm not failing right now. Business is going well. I think I'm on the verge. I'll be making more than I, did really any other year. Business is going well, but I need Jesus. And Jesus is the reason that the business is going well. So thing number 5, and like I told you guys, there will probably be a part 2 because Jesus is all up and through my business. I'm already thinking about other things that I can include for this. And it is, don't attend events without praying before you register and before you walk in. I think that this is so important, again, because when I released the prayer video over business owners and entrepreneurs, I talked about imposter syndrome. And sometimes we can literally just be showing up in places and there is no purpose. Now, hear me when I tell you guys, there is a such thing as leisure, right? There's a such thing, like I've done things on the side that are not necessarily a calling. I just did them because I wanted extra money. I've been an Uber girl, I've been a Lyft girl, I've been a DoorDash girl, and I don't mind ever if I just needed something quick to pick those things back up, right? Those are not my calling, but also I can meet people and still be a light in this world. So when I say that about events, I'm not saying it's like, did God say I can go here? Did God say I can go there? He didn't say, because also I learned as a believer that the Lord won't only lead you to places that other believers are. Like your light shines in darkness, not in light. Like, so I'm not saying that to say that you have to be a super stickler, but I kind of am. Sometimes we are just going places, and I'm saying this because we're also not fulfilled, and it's because you are following things that has nothing to do with your purpose. I'm talking specifically about our businesses. They have nothing to do with your purpose. So if you are trying to take your business to the next level and you want to do it with Jesus, as you are going to these events, pray. Is this somewhere that I need to be? Is this somewhere that I can actually grow? If I go here and network, is my next client here? Is my next business partner here? I am telling you, God will blow your mind. And I'm saying that too because you'll be trying to go here and God will redirect you and say, hey, I know you want to go to that women's brunch, but I want you to go to this nonprofit breakfast because that might be your next client. But then also you want to pray and you want to gird yourself up because people are out here and they being used by the devil. Okay. And so when you go into these events, it might be the person who could be your client. It might be the person who could be a business partner, and they mean you absolutely no good. I remember my business partner and I were door knocking. I don't remember if I shared this or not on my page, but we were door knocking. And when I tell y'all, oh my God, I don't know if any of you have ever experienced someone who is demon possessed, but when I tell you the lady came out, not only did she look it, but I stepped off of the porch because I immediately felt that spirit. And I told my business partner, we're out of here. She still passed her the note, and we got in the car, and she was like, oh my God, I can't believe I gave her that. And I said, no, it's okay. You could feel it. And as we were driving through that like division, the subdivision in that area, we both were like, why is it so dark over here? You can feel how dark it is. And so you have to pray because you are not just going into these places for your business, but you are going in these places as a light, and it is no telling what you are connected to. And the goal is just to bring Jesus. Just bring him with you. You may or may not have an opportunity to talk to somebody about him, but he's going to be there. The light is going to be there. You have no idea how mean people are and how rude people are and how your kindness, just your smile alone by walking into an event will have somebody like, oh my God, I needed to see that today. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I had a blast sharing it with you because if it's anything that your girl love, it's business and it's Jesus. Like I said, there will likely be a part 2. And then I'm going to also do the video sharing with you just a ton of different scriptures that you can apply to your business affirmations. Other than that, I love y'all so much. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how it was for you. I'll see you in the next video.